welcome back. Today I want to make something a bit different. So this is a top 10 favorite units. This is not considering the strength of the unit. This is just my personal opinions, maybe my experience, maybe the time they released was important for me. So basically units that I personally like, because I think it's not really essential, but it's still something cool. So you guys maybe know what I like. So maybe the units I like, maybe my experience with them, and I don't know, I just think it's cool to like maybe make a top 10, which is not like I think this unit is better than this. This is just personal opinions. So at 10 I have the Tech LR Broly. I don't know if you guys know it, but my profile picture is this exact Broly. It's the moment of his 18 key, when he basically shoots a key blast and then the explosions with like the light covers his face. That's the moment, and that's my profile picture, because DBZ Broly, especially like the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, is basically my favorite, I will say, villain, but not like I think his role as a villain is cool. It's just that he looks cool, so that's why. And his animations are absolutely fantastic for me. But he's at 10 just because I can see the age in his animations. There is a moment when he basically launched the key blast on his 18 key and his face is like mega pixelated, it's like not really HD. And his 12 key, I don't like the moment they choose to like end the combo with like him shooting a bunch of random key blasts. And his 18 key, they basically took the key blast from his 12 key. They should have been on the 18 key. So little things like that for me make this character still really good, but not really my dream unit. Yeah. Then at 9 I have Tech Janemba. So I have Tech Janemba because he's one of my favorite villains. I love Janemba design. I love how he looks in a transformer state. Even Fat Janemba, I really like it. And aside from that, even using him in game, I basically, I don't know how to tell it, but like I gained respect for him from like all this lander this unit receive it, and again I like him. So I like the animations, I like the OST. My problems are the 12 key for Transformer Janemba. So this guy is horrible. Oh, it's horrible for two reasons. One, I don't know why, they did have very bad problems during the, I don't know, end of 2019 with some pixel. If you look at Janemba, when he basically jumps to use the shower rain, it looks really bad, like Janemba itself. And then the fact that even his arm, when he likes extend his arm and basically throw the enemy away, it looks bad. I don't like that. And the fact that he's lighting shower rain is him standing and then basically pointing his fingers and creating this like glass that then shatters and goes to the enemy. In Dragon Ball FighterZ it's like that, in every game it's like that, but here he basically jumps to do it and I don't like it. If he was like standing on the ground and doing the moves, it will be way up. And of course if I can use Transformer Janemba more, but that's different. So that's why I really like his 12 key in his fat form. It's really funny, I like it, but that's the problem why Janemba is only here. Next we have the Int Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Now this unit, I really like the artwork. Is awesome, is incredible in my opinion. I really like how they basically put Broly into this unit. So a tank which is relentless, which is unstoppable, which is always stronger with the stacking. I really like that. He have infinite energy and you can see it from all the key he gets, and damage reduction. I really like it. The concept is really good, and he was very good on release, so that's even more of a plus. I love the active skill animations, I love the OST, and my problem with Int Broly is that I don't really think like the end of the animations he have is really worth it. So basically the start is fantastic when he basically runs on the enemy, throw me away, hit him with a kick, awesome. But then he basically stops him in a rock and then launch a single key blast, which it was really good if it was like during the combo. So basically he does this key blast, the enemy goes after the rock and then he destroys them. That would be really cool, but as it is, not really. Again, the active skill animation is fantastic, the voice acting is fantastic, OST, artwork, everything. I like even the design of the unit. Again, my problem is the end of the 12 keys. Just I don't know, I don't like it, because I think just the single key blast is not enough. It's not really a special move, it's not really a gigantic blast, it's not really creating a gigantic explosion or something, it's just a normal key blast, so it's not really special. That's my problem. But then I really like him, so again, I love him, but they could have been something better, I don't know. Then we have Kid Buu, we have STR Kid Buu. Now, for those who don't know, in Dragon Ball Z, so excluding movies, again I said DBZ Broly is my favorite villain, design wise and everything. But considering only Dragon Ball Z, so like Frieza, Cell, Buu, and if you want to say maybe Dabura or the androids 17 and 18, only Dragon Ball Z, Kid Buu is my favorite villain in the, let's say, Dragon Ball Z series. I love his design, his, I don't know, goofiness. I love how he basically laughs every time and creates these like weird situations, and I really love him. I love Kid Buu. And in Dokkan, I think they did a really good job, because his artwork is one of my favorites in the game. I love his artwork. Maybe they had too much of like shattering effects in his key blast. Like here in this zone, they maybe create too many like effects. But other than that, I love his artwork. I love his super attack, OST, everything. I really don't have problem with Kid Buu. It's just that they didn't use his really final attacks. I love the animations, I love the OST, artwork, the active skill. It's just that it's not the final moment of the fight, or maybe the sphere of destruction that he uses to destroy the earth. It's just that it's not that. That's my problem. It's not really a problem, just maybe an LR Kid Buu is going to be one in this list, even if I don't think so, but that's it. It's not really a problem. I don't have problem with Kid Buu. It's just that it's not the final moment or one of the hypest moment of the fight between Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's it. Then we have STR Cooler, the TUR. And now this guy, he was actually my favorite unit in the game on release. I love Cooler. I will say after DBZ Broly, is possibly my second favorite villain. I love his transformation, I love his OST, the super attack. I'm not really a fan of the base form Cooler super attack, and the transformed Cooler, while the artwork is very good, I don't know, I found like, okay, this artwork, base form, he maybe it's me, I found this more intimidating or like, I don't know. Like I see this artwork and it's unique. Not unique, it's cooler. You can see him, it's cooler. His pose, the villain in the background, they use it to do that for like Janemba, for him, for STR Bojack, for Int Goku Black, or for AGL Ginyu. They do that a lot and I like it. While in this cooler there is nothing. It's just him with like his punch and that's it. And again, the animation for the base form cooler, while I really like the start, then I don't know, it's just I'm not crazy for it. Maybe it's me, I don't know why. I like the OST. You can definitely see like the aging of the animations. You can see they are not perfect. Like LR Final Form cooler, you can see they are new. With this cooler you can see they are a bit old. Not bad, not like low quality, just that you can see that they are old. But again, it was my favorite unit in the game of release. He was basically perfect for me, and there's not really much to say. I love this unit. I don't really have problem with basically any of the units from him to the first one. I don't really have problems with them, just that the first unit and the second unit are a step above all the others. That's it. Next we have Carnival Goku. He's the newest one on this list, and he's possibly my most used unit in this period, maybe after the first one on this list. And I love him. I really love him. I have only one problem with Carnival Goku, and that's the active skill and maybe the end of the 12 key animations. Now, his OST in the active skill is one of my favorites. I love when it starts. I love when he's basically screaming at the enemy, even the punch that he does. But that's not enough. You have the OS skill that charges like he's going to kill the enemy. He rages, he screams, he does that big punch, and that's it. It just kills the hype. I don't really understand why they did only that. And then the 12 key, I don't understand why it's just basically him giving some punch, and then he stops the enemy, a knee and a punch, and that's it. The 12 key feels, I don't know, just that doesn't end well. That's it. His 18 key animations is really good. The revive is fantastic. I love the artwork. I love like the flames that he have like on his artwork. His pose is maybe a bit like standard, but I really like it. I love the, I don't know what to call it, like fluffy Super Saiyan hair of like the DBZ movies. I really like them, and I don't know, I think they should have done something more for the 12 key and the active skill, for the end of the active skill. For the 12 key, I think after the first shot of him like charging the aura, after that everything should have been a bit better. For the active skill, only the end. The active skill from the start until it ends is fantastic, but the problem is that it ends too soon. The 12 key, yeah, after the first shot everything should have been better. Maybe, again, it's my opinion. I don't think they did like everything Goku needed. Next we have LR Janemba. Now, LR Janemba, I loved this unit so much that when he dropped it, we like did understand that he was the next. I completely skipped STR Super Vegeta. I didn't spend one single stone on him. I spent everything I did have on this guy, and I pulled him on release. After I pulled him, I used him constantly every single day. I love the animations. I really like the 12 key when he basically does the first punch and then he blasts the enemy away. I love that. I love the 18 key that starts with the kick and when they used this movement in a wrong way, but I'm fine with it. When he basically stops Pycon, he gives him the double punch on the side of his head. I really love that moment in the movie. It was really badass seeing him like smashing Pycon's head, and I like how they use it. I love the active skill is one of my favorites in the game. The OST is very rock and like metal. I like it, and I love the flames that he have in his 18 key, and even the super attack when he's just the 12 key of the rage mode. When he laughs at the end of the active skill, that's a nice touch. So everything is perfect with this unit. I love everything about this unit. If I have to say the only thing, but really the only thing, maybe it will be, I would have preferred if like the 18 key of the active skill was his normal 18 key. It was like, I don't know, a boost like the Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta from the Metal Cooler movie. Because I think that animation is really awesome, but I can see it like twice in every event. So maybe that. I would like to see more of his rage mode, the 18 key of the rage mode. It looks so good, it's a shame that I can see it only that and in the red zone. I think it's a shame. That's my only problem with this unit. And I can't see his 18 key in rage mode more often. That's it. Next, we have the top 3. Now, until now, you maybe can like exchange Kid Buu and Int Broly. I will be like, okay, sure. Everything fine. From the top 3, there is a separation. From Janemba to STR Vegito, there is a separation. There is a bit of a, I don't know, different. I like Vegito way more. After Vegito, the second unit, there is again a gap. I like the second unit way more than I like STR Vegito. And then there is an immense gap between the second one and the first one. The first one is absolutely, without even contest, my favorite unit in the game. There is no possibility of being replaced basically ever. Then the second one, same thing. They're 1 and 2 basically forever. STR Vegito can be replaced, but there is a big gap between Vegito and Janemba. So STR Vegito, I have basically no complaint with his Vegito state. The animations when he fuses is awesome. Of course, yeah, I would like the Yosha, but it's fine. His 12 key is incredible. From the Spirit Sword, from when he like basically cuts the enemy, from the punches, it's perfect. The 18 key based from Kakarot is fantastic. I love him. The first shot when he punches the enemy, all the effect that he creates is stunningly good. And the counter is really awesome. The base form, I like the 18 key. The 12 key is good, but it's not something like stunning. If I have to say something, the face of Vegeta in this artwork is not really good. I don't know why. It looks like, I don't know, it's not like Vegeta. I don't know why. I don't like it. I really like the Vegito artwork. I like the aura, I like the Kamehameha. So Vegito is perfect. I love this unit. And I have memories with this unit because in the God event I was really struggling with it, and Vegito carried basically my account from when I pulled him on release until basically last year. He carried my account. So I have memories for it because I remember. Now when I talk about my favorite unit, other than I like the super attack, I like the OST and everything, here's when I start to have like memories with the unit. So again, I pulled him on release, and again in carried my account from when I pulled him until, I will say, after the 6-year anniversary. I was still using his team, and then maybe after the Namek Saga Worldwide Celebration, that's when I would not say stop, but I was using different teams. But until then, he was always on my team, always my leader. His team was my favorite in the game. So I have memories of using this unit countless times, even in the red zone. I still try to use him because I found him very useful, and again, I like generally the unit. So then again, we have a big gap between this third unit and the second unit. There is a very big gap. These two first units can be replaced for me. They are 1 and 2. That's it. So second, we have AGL UI Goku. Now, I don't even know how to describe how much I like this unit. The artwork, the effects, the basically change in the color of the air. I love everything about this unit. There isn't a single thing I don't like. The active skill, the revive animations, his super attacks. I love everything about this unit. There isn't a single complaint I have to do with this unit. Nothing. Zero. I love the first shot of the 12 key. That's one of my favorites in the game. And I'm not the biggest fan of the combo that he does after basically he looks the enemy, then he makes the big rock explode, and then he runs. I love the shot when he runs, like Naruto style. The free hits that he does, that's the only part when I'm not like screaming. But then the look on his eyes, the punch, his 18 key is probably my favorite 18 key in the game. And the KO screen is incredible. That's my favorite KO screen in the game. The AGL UI Goku 18 key KO screen is my favorite in the game. So yeah, I love this unit. I run him every time I can. In every single event, if I can run AGL UI Goku, I run him. Only not against Broly and 13, just because they disable dot, but then I run him every time. And then the first one, I mean, yeah, Tech Gohan. It's not really, if you know me from the Reddit or even like one of my first videos, yeah, Gohan is my favorite unit in the game. Period. This is not going to change. Never. Now, I have a story with this unit. It's not like, okay, it's very good so I like him. I have a story with this unit. I was going in vacation with my girlfriend. It was basically 1 week before he released it, or maybe a bit less, like 3 days, 4 days before he released it. I remember I was going to the airport and there was like DBZ World posting like the free-to-play Videl and Great Saiyaman unit that was coming, and the awakening for the AGL West Kai. I was in the airport during that, so I was like Great Saiyaman and the AGL West Kai. So it's a Buu Saga Dokkan Festival. We didn't know the unit, if I recall correctly. Then I remember the Ultimate Gohan teaser. Now, the weird thing, I'm not a Gohan fan. I'm not the type of guy who posts like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is the best Gohan, we miss him. I'm not the type of guy. Maybe it's an hot take, but Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, in my opinion, is the worst Gohan. Now that's a bit of a discussion not related to Dokkan, so I'm not going to go into that, but I'm not the Gohan fan. I'm not like, yeah, Gohan should be the main character. I'm not that. I'm not Gohan fan. So, there was the teaser for the Gohan Dokkan event, and I was like, okay, cool. It deserves a Dokkan Fest, sure, with good animations. I agree. I'm not a hater of Gohan. Just I'm neutral. So, they released the teaser, and I was like, okay, sure. I take my plane, then I arrive in the place where I was going to have the vacation, and they released the info. Now I remember I was in the bus when they released the info for Gohan. I remember I was with my headphones. We had like 3 hours of bus to do, so I was like listening to music with my headphones and everything's fine. Gohan's info drops, I go watch it, and I was literally saying it's impossible that he greatly stacks attack and defense while guarding. So I was shocked reading that. And I was like, this is of course the best you are. And I remember videos started to drop, the animations dropped, and of course animation wise I like the base form, so not transformed Gohan. I like the sword when it's wings, and then I don't know if I can call it chaos screen, but basically when he ends the enemy and you can see his face, I like that. I like the first shot of the transformation, I really like it. But then in the transformation state there is a shot of, it's basically when he turns around and gives a punch to the enemy. He looks really good in that. After that, not really. And so it's not like animations are selling me the unit. It's just memories of the good vacation I was having. Of course, the fact I like the unit. I run the unit because it's really good. I like running it. Of course, that's a point in my favorite unit. But still, it's just because my memory with the unit itself. I remember watching like showcases while I was doing stuff in my house here in my vacations, and I remember like watching for videos or searching videos for him. So it's like I would say combo of like memories. I would not say nostalgia, it's only 2 years and some months, so it's not that, it's just I have actual memories with the unit. And so until that, everything fine. Then when he dropped on global, I pulled him on my first multi. So there is even that. He dropped on global after I pulled STR Super Vegito, and I was like, okay, Buu Saga is a solid team. I need Gohan for the team because I like Super Vegito. He was of course one of my favorites even back then, and I was like, I need Gohan. So I pulled it on his banner, and first multi I got Gohan. So maybe that's destiny, maybe it's just I really needed this Gohan, I don't know. So I dropped him first multi, and yeah, so that's my favorite unit in the game. It's never going to be replaced just because I run him every single day, in every single event that I can, every time. And yeah, that's it. So let me know if you guys like it. I know it's a bit of a long video, but I needed to explain stuff, so at least it's not like I'm not going to like jump on this. So it's like if you again say I prefer Kid Buu over, I don't know, STR Cooler, that okay, cool, it's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, and maybe I'll do the opposite, so dislike a unit, and yeah, that should be fun. So I see you guys next time. Bye.